I remember the glow of 39 candles flickering in my kitchen. No laughter, no voices, just silence. I had invited family for a small dinner, nothing extravagant. My wife promised the food, my daughter the cake. I thought it would be perfect. But my brother announced a barbecue. Same date, same time, same guest list. Everyone chose him. Even my wife. Even my daughter. So I cut my cake alone. My phone buzzed. Call me. Urgent. 52 missed calls. I smiled. The game had already begun. My brother and I were once inseparable. He was louder, bolder, hungry for attention. I never minded, until I realized his victories always came at my expense. The barbecue wasn't casual. It was his way of erasing me. And my wife helped him do it. My daughter followed her. That night, as I ate a cake she never baked, something inside me hardened. I didn't fight. I gave them silence. Silence became my shield, and my advantage. People forget the quiet man is still listening. I watched. I listened. I uncovered transfers from my wife to my brother's business. I traced weekends my daughter spent with friends to his house. I collected proof, photos, emails, calls. Enough to destroy them when the time was right. Step 1. I moved money quietly, making them feel secure. Step 2. I built evidence. Step 3. I rewrote the narrative with anonymous tips, subtle whispers, truths laced with suggestion. Revenge is not rushed, it's engineered. The execution came on his birthday. A grand party, loud music, expensive wine. My wife and daughter smiling at his side. At the peak, I sent one email to every guest, investor, family member. Attachments. Hidden debts, bank transfers, late-night photos that looked like affairs. Enough to rot reputations instantly. I stood outside, unseen, as phones buzzed and laughter died. Whispers spread. Faces turned cold. My brother's voice cracked with excuses. My wife's hand trembled as the proofs flashed across the screen. My daughter fled in tears. I wasn't there, but am. My presence was in every gasp, every accusing stare. The fallout was swift. Investors pulled out. Friends vanished. My brother's charm collapsed. 2 days later, my wife returned hollow-eyed, begging to talk. I gave her silence. Within a week, she found the locks changed, her clothes packed, divorce papers waiting. My daughter tried to defend her, but she was too young to see the weight of loyalty. In time she will. They reached for me, but I was gone. My brother looked for an ally. I left him with walls. My wife called again and again. Urgent, please. 52 missed calls unanswered. Not coincidence. Design. Now, when I think of that silent kitchen, I don't pity the man who stood alone. That was the moment weakness left me. They thought their party proved my irrelevance, but it was their undoing. I didn't yell, didn't strike. I let the truth speak. And truth is the sharpest blade. Do I regret it? No. Regret is for those who crave acceptance. I crave nothing. They lit a bonfire on the day meant for me. They danced in the flames. So I gave them fire they couldn't escape. Now my brother sits in debt. My wife in shame. My daughter in confusion. And me? I sit in silence. But silence is no longer emptiness. It is power. Because family isn't who you invite to your table. It's who shows up when the candles are lit. When I blew out those candles, I made a wish. Not for them. Not for forgiveness. I wished for strength, clarity, justice. And as the smoke rose, I knew I already had it.